State of the Union 2020 State of the Union marching towards 2024.
2023 was a weird year because, you know, at the end of 22 when we were doing this, we were talking about what we expect in 23, and we were thinking substantial growth and year over year 100%, you know, revenue. We were going to eclipse 50 million. That's what we were talking about doing. And then natural gas plummeted in February. I mean, it fell off the earth. So 23 was unkind at times, but at the end of the year, like right now, we're busy. We're as busy as we've ever been. And then when we look at 24, what we have already booked and contracted and what's already on the schedule is really reassuring that what we're doing is the right thing. The platform we have is the right platform. We're heading in the right direction. We expect growth this year. I don't want to go out on a limb and say how much, but I think it's going to be sizable. What we already have in the books and the requests from other third-party customers is substantial. So it feels like we're in 22 again, where things are revving back up, and we're just making sure us and our 200 trucks are lined up and ready to go. But you know, like anything else, the market can change, and you have to find a company that's willing to adapt and survey the landscape constantly, looking for those changes. I mean, we didn't change anything this year, even though it was kind of a slump for the industry. I mean, we still put out some really strong numbers, but we just didn't hit the goals that we had at the beginning of the year. So I don't want to put out goals, but I do want to reassure our current staff and our fleet and those thinking about joining us that we're not going anywhere. What we have lined up on our frac calendar is substantial. It's a lot, plenty of work. We're adding other regions. We're strongly pursuing market in Southeast U.S. and Alabama and Mississippi. We got flyers out up there in North Dakota, Pittsburgh, Ohio. So, you know, there's things out there working, and then what we already do in South Texas, we're the largest at what we do. That's not going to change. We've got literally what I would call an unlimited amount of work as far as the industry can see, and we have a home in South Texas and West Texas. So I think we're in a good spot, man. I don't think anyone has a reason for being pessimistic. One thing I would caution folks though on is this is an election year coming up, and that can cause a lot of instabilities in the markets. If you're out there and you're with a company now and you see that depending on how the wind blows, they change their directions and their strategies, you might want to rethink that, because this year there's going to be headwind at some point. And you need to have a company that's got the stability and the structure in place to sustain that model and that growth, and I think we have that in place now, and I think it's going to be a really smooth year.